Hi there, my name is Alix and I'm a solutions engineer here at Unito. Today I'm going to be demonstrating for you a live two-way sync between Asana and Jira. I'll be illustrating a use case of agile end-to-end product development. You'll see how users or even AI agents gain live visibility into any team, collaborate across different tools, and assign feature requests and issues to anyone automatically. Whenever I help users integrate this workflow with Unito, we'll see the velocity of features being shipped increase, the time for resolution of bugs decrease, and development costs shrink too. So let's hop in.
In the case of Asana and Jira, we have a product team working out of Asana to plan what needs to be built for their product. They are looking to seamlessly send tasks that they create as issues to their development team in Jira, and then keep track of progress. This lets the development team know what needs to be worked on, without the product team needing to go in and manually copy tasks, or even needing an account in Jira. In this video, I will start by showing you an item syncing between our chosen tools while illustrating the use case. Then I will walk you through how I set up the flow to achieve this. Let's say I'm a product manager and I would like to create an epic in Asana and fill out some details. We will denote the epic task type with a drop-down field. I'm also going to go ahead and create a nested task underneath. Now, in order to trigger my sync, I will set this field. In my rules, I have set it so that when this field is set, it will trigger the task to sync over to Jira. But you can imagine any number of other ways to do this. For example, using a drop-down or label to determine which team to dispatch this to. Now let's pop over to our Jira and we can see that both of our items have been created. Entering our epic, we can see the fields I added on the Asana side have been populated on the Jira side, including that the child task has been nested under our epic. Our developer team can then communicate back with our product team and let them know they're working on it. Hopping back over to Asana, we can see that a comment has been added. You can see here how Unito enabled rapid collaboration between the product and developer teams and allowed them to communicate seamlessly as if they were both using the same tool. Now let's hop into how I've set up the flow. Each Unito flow, no matter the tool, is going to be set up in a similar way. We will be going through the 4 easy steps to set up a flow. What you're looking at right now is the guide page. On this page, when you've created your flow, you'll have access to each of the steps that can be edited at any point after the flow is created. None of this is set in stone. You have a full range of flexibility in terms of how you want this to be set up. Let's start in the first step, the tool selection page. Here you're going to be selecting the tools that you're connecting, the account with which you're using to connect to those tools, and the projects you'd like to sync together. So, starting up here, we're syncing work in Asana and in Jira, with the accounts Unito Demo and Revenue Demo Unito. Typically, we recommend connecting a service account so that the flow is not associated with an individual user in case that user should leave. Then you'll be selecting the projects you're looking to connect. So I've connected my intake backlog project and the project product triage. Next, we'll be going to the flow direction page. Here you're denoting the direction in which items are created by your flow. Note that this is independent of the direction of updates, so you would be able to have updates going both directions, even if your flow isn't set to create bidirectionally. In this example, I have a bidirectional flow between my PM team and my dev team, because I want both teams to be able to surface new issues or tasks to each other. I have the option to switch to one-way creation, so here, only my product team can send things to my developer team. Again, the direction of field updates is set independently of this, which I'll soon show in step 4. Let's go to the third step. Here we've landed on our rules page. On this page, you're going to be determining the rules or triggers that the items have to meet in order to sync over to the destination tool. So in this example, I have 2 sections here, going from Asana to Jira, and then one going from Jira to Asana. On the Asana side, we will start syncing rows from our sheet if the demand type field is set to CPD. So as you noticed before, I have this custom field that will start syncing the item once set to this value. Once set, it will create a matching issue in the project in Jira. We're also setting some default values here. This allows you to handle cases where a field is required in one tool, but optional in another. On the Jira side, we will sync all issues that are of these types: epic, story, and task. Any issue my developer team creates of these types will be sent to my product team. Unito allows you to use any field as a rule. Be it native or custom, you can also add as many rules as you like. As long as these rules remain true, Unito will continue to sync any updates you make to your work items. Finally, we can head to the last step of the flow process, which is choosing which fields you would like to sync between your items. You can pick any fields that you like on each of your items. You don't need to map all of them. To add a mapping, all you need to do is click the Add Mapping button and select the fields that you would like to sync between. You can also pick the direction in which you'd like each field to sync. You have control over the direction of each individual field. Say you wanted only the priority from the developer side to sync back to product, so they would have visibility on the updates on the task, but the product side cannot impact the priority estimate of the dev team. Then all you would need to do is change the direction with a single click. Mapping the subtasks field allows for the hierarchy to translate between the tools, like was illustrated with our epic and task example. Fields that have multiple options appear with a little cog on the left-hand side. Clicking this cog allows you to map individual values for each of the available options. You can even map multiple values to the same one in case your tool workflows don't match up perfectly. Unito supports all field types, both native and custom, on our mappings page, so you'll have full flexibility on how and what you'd like your teams to see between one another. Those are the 4 easy steps to create your flow with Unito. Once you launch your flow, you'll have access to this activity stream where you'll see each of the updates and creations that the flow has made. Today, I've demonstrated how easy it is in just a few minutes to set up a Unito flow. It required no coding, no technical expertise, and still has very deep configuration options and flexibility in order to meet the needs of both teams in either tool. This flow will significantly cut down the time our teams are spending copy-pasting tasks between the tools and expedite communication between them without the teams needing seats in both tools. Plus, if you're leveraging automations or even AI agent capabilities, Unito's sync will work seamlessly with those too. If you're curious to learn more or have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we'll be happy to help you out. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.